So I know it's been like a while since I've done the video again. And I know if you guys have been reading any of like I want to say posts because it's not Facebook, but any of the bulletins, there you go, that I've been writing, I know I've been saying I'm going to do a video, I'm going to do a video, I'm going to do a video, and I haven't really gotten a chance to get around to it. I had a chance and then something comes up and I wasn't able to. So I look like garbage right now. My hair isn't done. I have no makeup on. I have just glasses. I'm still in my pajamas, and I'm making a video for you guys. Because if I don't make it now, I'm probably not going to get a chance later because later I'm waiting to get my new Mac computer. I bought a Mac computer the other day, so I'm really excited. I can't wait. It's supposed to be getting in the mail today, later today. So I know I'm going to be messing with that. And then I have class later till like forever. And then, so it's just really, really, really busy. And then tomorrow, it's kind of in the air with a whole bunch of personal things, so I may be taking a nice long road trip. Not really a nice one, but a long road trip ahead. So, besides the point. So yeah, and then I will have my computer with me, hopefully. I'm not even sure if I'm going to bring it, just because, like, where we're going, depending who's going to be staying with us, I don't really trust them, so I don't know if I'm going to bring my computer. So yeah, obviously, if you read the title above, this is going to be a video about some advice, since I haven't done an advice video yet. And this one's going to be how to deal with your military spouse, for me, Marine, obviously, being gone. Now, some of you guys know me from my other channel. If you guys don't know me that well, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in another video. I'm not really sure, but I'm going to mention it in this one. My Marine and I were, the longest we have been apart was for an entire year. Well, was it a year? Yeah, it was like, really, it was like a little over a year. And the way that I see it like that is because when he left in '09 for boot camp, he was gone October, November, well, he was gone really November, December, and January. Then at the end of January, I got to see him and spend that whole week with him. And then after that 1 week, we were separated for 3 months and then got to spend like a week together. And then after that, we didn't see each other till the end of last year. So really, it's really been like over a year, because over an entire year, we only saw each other for like a week. So yeah, obviously one of the things I had to learn with was, what do I do now that he's not here? And, there's a what not to do video on my other channel, which I'll probably do another version of that on this channel, but what you can do while they're gone, to try to make up time, a lot of the times since they're gone for a year, you get really sad, really lonely, and it sucks. I'd be lying to you if I said that it didn't suck, because it does suck. I'm not going to even lie. A whole year being without, my Marine, this person that is my soulmate, it wasn't easy. It really wasn't. There'll be times where I cried, and there'll be times where I just try to suck it up. And I think one of the things we have to learn is when to cry and when not to cry. We always try to be strong, but if you feel like you just need to cry, the best thing for you is just really to cry it out, just to let out, instead of letting it build and build and build. What's really unhealthy is if you're crying every day, every day, every day for like the whole year. That would be really unhealthy. You don't want to show him that you can't handle this, because really, there's probably going to be a few times that you're going to go through that, whether they're deployed somewhere. It'll probably be even longer since you'll be able to actually see them. So you just never know. And I think one of the things you can do with dealing is try to, as I said, while they're at boot camp, this would even work. Try to find a hobby. Try to find something to do to distract your mind. Obviously, in boot camp, I tried to just stay, while he was at boot camp, I tried to stay busy throughout the day, all the time, and just kind of like do my homework and knock out when I was in high school. So for this one, it didn't really apply, because this one, you'll be able to talk to them on the phone, depending where they're at. If, whether they're deployed or here, and you know, you still want to be busy. I went ahead and I tried to find his schedule, see what he was doing, so then maybe see when I wasn't doing anything, so that I could maybe go ahead and do something to distract my mind. You can hang out with friends. You can if you are still in high school or even college, maybe join some things that you can get into at school, like activities, sports, just something that you can find a job. I'm still looking for a job. It's unbelievable that you cannot find a job these days. It's so frustrating. But you can try to find a job. Just try to find something to do to distract your mind. Um, spend time with your family. Don't try to focus all the time that he's not here. Because if you focus all the time that he's not here, that you're going to bed alone, that, you just don't want to do that. It's really, really unhealthy. And it took me a while. It was like, oh my gosh, it was 6 months since we last saw each other. And then when I realized he wasn't going to be able to probably come home anytime soon, it was like, it really, really sucked. So the best advice that I can give to you guys is to maybe try to get into, I wouldn't necessarily stay busy 24/7 in this case, but I would try to find something that does take up a little bit of your time. As I said, like school and job and just something that you can do to maybe distract you a little bit. That really just helps to make the time pass, so that before you know it, you guys are going to see each other again. And a year sounds like a lot, and that's because it is a lot. And I think I probably handled half of that year possibly the wrong way. I totally did the stuff you weren't probably supposed to do, and that's why I'm trying to give you guys the advice not to do that, because now I feel like, I've learned, I've grown from it, and I'm trying to prevent you guys, especially you all who are new to all of it, to not really fall into that rope and maybe what you should be doing. One of the quick things you wouldn't want to be doing, you don't want to stay behind a computer all the time, and you don't want to, stop hanging out with friends, because that is really staying close to friends and family while they're gone is probably the best thing you could do, because not only are you going to have fun when you hang out with them, but it's going to distract you, and before you know, a few hours pass by, and then, the next day, and then, stuff like that. So it really helps to try to make the time go by fast, and I think that's really, as a military spouse, that's our goal. We see, okay, you're going to be gone. Let's say you're going to be gone March 15th, and you're not going to be back till December. Well, what do I do now? Well, now I just try to hang out with friends. I try to talk to him as much as possible still by using Skype. And if you don't have a computer, I would definitely try to invest in being able to purchase a computer. Or if you have a computer and you don't have a camera, try to invest maybe buying a camera, because Skype and Oval, those are going to be the things that become your best friend, especially if they're deployed in Afghanistan and they get to talk to you through there, or if they're in Japan. Obviously they can't really use a phone to call you. It'll be just easier to use Skype or something like that. So really, that's going to be a great big help, because that to me is really what helped me make the year pass by so, I wouldn't say easily, but it just made it a little bit easier to be able to, because you get to see them on the camera. So my Marine and I, we would sometimes, the time difference wasn't that bad, so we would end up, well, at least for me, because I was the only one that really got sleep deprived, which you will probably end up getting is sleep deprived. I'm not going to lie. I will sometimes stay up to really late, just so I can get a phone call and things like that, because I know that's when he'll be getting off work, and then we can fall asleep together. And so now that I have night classes, that's why I did it like that, so that I could sleep in during the day. So yeah, definitely try to have Skype or Ovo or something like that, because they really are such a great help. On top of being able to make the time pass, it really helps. So really, if they're gone, hang out with friends, don't forget that you still have a life as well. You know, even though they're gone, you still get to hang out with friends. Sometimes I know it's a little bit hard to hang out with friends because they don't necessarily understand maybe how you're feeling, or, you know, if you have friends that are couples and they always hang out together, I know how it is to maybe you feel like a third wheel because you're with them, or you don't really want to hang out with them because it kind of gets you a little, like a little aggravated just because, you know, you wish that your man could be there with you as well. So, you know, but truly the best thing is that you still hang out with them, that you make time also to remember that you can talk to your, hopefully you can talk to your Marine or military spouse, and you can see them on Skype, you can see them on Oval, and you can still talk to them on the phone, and, you know, maybe send them text messages. So it's like having them here, but like in that way, because that's the way that you guys are going to be able to communicate, but not having them here where you live. So those things definitely really help me a lot. And having really close friends really helped me a lot, because if I needed somebody to talk to, it was great. And I think another great thing here is that if you can come to this channel and, you know, if you guys need advice or you guys want to let out some frustration, you can let it out on this channel, because I'm pretty sure all of us can relate to you on your frustrations or your sadness or anger or whatever it is. You can let us know, and I'm pretty sure we all can relate to you. And that's another great tip. Try to find maybe support groups. There's one, I think it's called Drama Free something. I have to put the link to it. I'll put the link to it down below. But that's definitely probably one of my favorite Facebook websites to go to. Just because, you know, they're always there talking about the funniest things. They're always talking about, sometimes they have like, I don't know if they still do it because I haven't been on it in a while, but they had a little thing that they would do every day or every other day, and it would be like after dark conversations. So those were really interesting. And if you can laugh and you can smile and you can be happy even for like a half hour, an hour, it just really helps a lot, especially when you're feeling sad and stuff. And you could also go to those people and make a comment, you know. There've only been like one time where they had like drama, and it was because somebody didn't approve of like the after dark conversations, which I would have made a comment. I would have like personally just deleted it, like deleted that site if I didn't have such a problem with it, instead of like making it a big deal. But I think that's the problem. That a lot of time people have like so much drama and they don't want to deal with it, so they don't bother looking at those sites. But really try to look at some of those sites. I'll put a few of them. I think most of the ones that I know are like really for Marine wives, but they're really for like anybody. Anybody can come to those sites. So I'll put a few links to those down below, and hopefully you guys can check them out. So I have a question for you guys. You know, how long have you guys been separated with your military spouse? Are they just gone? Is this the first time you're dealing with them being gone for a long time? Has it been like a few months? And what are some of the things you do to try to help make time pass? You know, so I think that's really great. You know, if we can like learn what other people are doing, that way maybe we can try something else. I personally like to do arts and craft things too, like bracelets and just things like that. I like coloring as well. Coloring is actually, it seems sort of childish, but it really helps me a lot. So let us know what sort of things you guys do to try to help make time pass, and how long they've been gone, and what branch they are. So yeah, I hope this was somewhat helpful. I hope you don't mind my bustedness. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.